going on, guys? I hope this video finds you happy and healthy. Welcome to my 2021 goals, finally.
Be strong.
I'm finally making this video. We are well into January already, and I have not really gotten a chance to share with you guys what my goals are for 2021. Honestly, I haven't really had a chance to really sit down and think about my goals for 2021 until last night. So my husband and I went out to dinner last night on our date night, and I brought my handy dandy notebook to write down all of our goals for this year. My husband and I make it a point at the beginning of every year to discuss what we want to see for this next year, what we want to see happen. This is actually the first time, though, that my husband and I both sat down together with the intention of writing down our goals for 2021. And I really suggest that you do this. Even if you're single, it's good to sit down, like purposely sit down one night at the beginning of the year and write down your goals for the coming up year and what you want to see happen for 2021 or for whatever year it is. If you're not single, if you're dating somebody or you're married or whatever, it's good to sit down with that other somebody and sit down and really have a discussion of what each other's goals are, what your goals are as a couple for the next year. And so we did that last night, and it was, oh my gosh, it was very helpful. And this was actually the first year too that we wrote down each other's goals also on paper. And I write down my goals every year, but I don't think my husband really writes them out. It was nice to write them out together. And then that way you're on the same page and you have kind of the same expectations for this next year going forward, and you know what the other person's goals are too. So you can kind of work towards that for the next year. Yeah, so better late than never. I should have done this a couple weeks ago. Actually, I should have probably done this before 2020 ended. But, you know, life's crazy, life's busy. It's never too late to start. So if you're in the same boat as me and you really haven't figured out your goals yet, that's okay. You can start now. You can start as soon as you want, as late as you want. It really doesn't matter, as long as you keep kind of moving forward in life. And I think it's just important to have goals for yourself. So once you figure those out, then just start. So it doesn't have to be like right now or tomorrow, but whenever you are ready to start your goals, go ahead and do it. Okay, so let me flip to the page here. This is, by the way, my YouTube notebook. I write down all my notes in here. Whenever I film a video or whenever I upload a video, I write notes to myself regarding like how the video did and what I should do next time. So this notebook's all about like my YouTube notes. I also write down, it takes me, believe it or not, it takes me hours to figure out what my titles should be and what my description should say on my videos. So I also have like a lot of notes about that in here too. Anyways, we wrote down our goals in this notebook last night. So this is how we did it. We took this piece of paper and we just made like a box. So we drew a line, and so then this is Josh's goals. These are my goals. This is our couple goals here, and then this just happened to be blank. And so that's how we did it last night, and I was the scribe because my handwriting's better than my husband's. I can't even read most of his words that he writes on paper, so I was the scribe last night. And we first started off with one of my goals, and then I wrote down that, and then it was Josh's turn, and then he told me what his goal is, so I wrote that down. And then after that, we wrote down one goal as a couple. And so we just kind of did it that way. So then after that, I wrote down a goal. Then Josh told me his goal. I wrote that down. And then we did another group goal. So we have 4 each. We have 4 goals in each category. I have 4 goals. Josh has 4 goals. And then we have 4 goals as a couple for this coming year. But I actually added a 5th one. Shh, don't tell him. So a big tip is don't overwhelm yourself with too many goals for the next year. It's just too much. And like for me, if I write down way too many goals and have way too many expectations for myself, I put way too much pressure on myself, and then it's not fun, and I'll be hard on myself if I don't meet them all for this next year. So I just have, I have 5, but I have 4 main ones. And I think that's a good amount. Any less is like, maybe I won't try that hard, but any more than that, it's too overwhelming and I'll put too much pressure on myself. This is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be something that you look forward to for this next year, something to live for and to better yourself. The other thing too on my goals, one of my goals was gonna be like getting better at handstands and working out consistently. Well, I already do those things. I'm already getting better at handstands. I already practice every single day for 5 minutes at least every day. I already work out consistently. So that's a given. That's not a goal because I'm already doing that. So your goals want to be something that you're not doing yet that you want to achieve, or something new, or something you want to like better yourself in. But I will share one of the goals, that the 5th goal that I added onto my four goals, is to get my splits, like all 3 splits. So I can do like this way and this way, but I can't do the middle one. I can get down pretty far, but I'm like still this much off the ground, and I want to be able to go all the way. I actually want to be able to like split like this and then just move my hips like that to the middle split, and then move my hips and do it the other way, so that it's like a fluid movement, if that makes sense. So I want to be able to do like all 3 splits like super easy this year. So that is my 5th goal that I'm going to be working on. That's super fun. So in order to get that goal though, I'm going to have to practice the splits at least 5 minutes a day. One more tip for you guys on the goals, and then I'll share what my goals are, is be as specific as possible in your goal. So whatever goal you have, for instance, if it is working out consistently, okay, well, how are you gonna get there? Working out consistently, does that mean you're gonna work out 5 days a week? Does that mean you're gonna work out 4 days a week? And what days are you gonna work out and what time? If you can get that specific, then you can kind of like meet those requirements to meet that goal. So if you're just saying, oh, I'm gonna work out consistently, well, that doesn't tell your mind how you're gonna achieve that. You wanna be as specific as possible and tell your mind and your body how you're gonna achieve that. So for me, the splits, I'm gonna get all 3 splits because I'm gonna practice 5 minutes a day, at least 5 minutes every single day, and that's how I'm gonna get it. So you gotta be specific in your goal. If you're telling yourself, oh, I'm gonna eat healthy this year. Okay, well, what does that look like? Are you gonna cut out dairy? Are you gonna not eat dessert a few times a week if you eat dessert every single night? Like, what does that look like for you? And are you gonna track your meals every day? Like what does that look like for you, healthy eating? So be specific as possible if you can. By the way, I'm wearing this sweatshirt that one of my sisters got me online on Amazon. I will link it down below. I think this is super cute. This is my favorite sweatshirt ever. It says be kind, and if you know my channel by now, you know I end every single video with remember to be kind to yourself. That was my #1 goal, my ultimate goal last year. That was the only goal I made, was to be kind to myself. I'm very hard on myself. I'm a type A personality, overachieving. I mean, all those things are good, but if it's too much, it can be overwhelming. My personality can be pretty intense sometimes, and I know this about myself, and so I'm very hard on my body a lot of times, and especially with my workouts. So I made it a point last year to be kind to myself in all aspects of life, but especially in my workouts. I kept telling myself over and over again last year, I don't have to smash my workout. I don't have to do a super intense workout. If I don't feel like it one day, if I'm too tired, I can do like a yoga workout, I can do a flow workout, I can do a low impact something or other. Just to listen to my body more and to respect my body and to really appreciate what my body can do, and then listen to it when it's telling me to not do a high impact workout, or if I'm too tired to maybe not work out that day. So I really made it a point, especially in my workouts, to listen to my body, be kind to myself, but also just to give myself the grace and mercy to be tired, and it's okay to not check off all the check boxes during the day. Like I make a to-do list every day that I'm off, and I like to check off all the things on my to-do list. I'm like a checklist person, and I was always really hard on myself if I didn't get everything done on my to-do list for that day or for the week or whatever. And I learned to not be that hard on myself, that life goes on. Tomorrow's a new day. You have another day ahead of you. Like those to-do things on your to-do list aren't going anywhere. So anyways, I put my goal for last year, for 2020, you can see there on my workout notebook, be kind to myself. And then that's where the ending to every YouTube video comes from, is be kind to yourself. So just pass on that message if you can relate to me. So I still doing that. That's still a 2021 resolution of mine, but I don't want to like emphasize that again because I'm already working on that. This is going to be like a lifetime goal, is being kind to myself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down my 2021 goals on here, because then I'll be able to see this every day. Because I work out every day. I don't work out on my days that I work. I work 12-hour shifts for those of you who don't know, but on my days off, I work out. And so I'll be able to see this notebook often. Every time I go to pull it out to figure out what workout I'm going to do, I'll see my goals, my 2021 goals on my notebook in front of me. So that's another tip, that if you're doing your 2021 goals, write them down somewhere where you'll see them every day, whether it's on your mirror in the bathroom, whether it's on a sticky note somewhere, whether it's on like a notepad by your nightstand, or wherever you go. Maybe it's in your car, you write it on a sticky note in your car, or it's on your dashboard. Write down your 2021 goals or resolutions somewhere where you can see them every day. Yeah, so if you're watching this, Kiera, thank you so much for the sweatshirt. I wear it all the time and I just love it. Okay, you guys, so my first 2021 goal is to be more thoughtful. So ever since moving up from Southern California to Washington State, I have not done a very good job of keeping up with my friends and family. So I want to be more thoughtful in keeping up with my friends and family. So the way I'm going to do this is every 3 months, I'm going to send an email update to my friends. I used to be really good about doing this, but then I kind of fell off the bandwagon the past couple years in sending an email to my friends every 3 months. And then I also want to call at least one of my family members every week. Either my mom one week, and then maybe my dad the next week, and then maybe a sister another week. So I want to really make it a point to be more thoughtful in calling my immediate family every week. I have 3 sisters, so I have a lot of immediate family to keep up with. And then also for a special occasion like a birthday or a holiday, to send a card or a text message or a gift. I think that would be really nice for me to do. And then my second goal is to grow my YouTube channel. I love this channel. I love making videos. I love editing. I love interacting with you guys. So the way I'm going to do this is to consistently upload 1 video a week that's like a vlog style, and then an additional video per month that's like a product review, where I can SEO it and kind of get discovered more that way. My third goal is to meditate every single day, because my anxiety has been a lot higher this past year, and I found that when I consistently meditate, my anxiety goes way down. I've used the app Headspace for I think 3 years now, and I just love this app. It's super easy to use. They have a section on managing anxiety, which I think I've gone through like several times already. And I like the guy Andy because his voice is like super calming, and it's just guided meditation. It's really easy. If you've never meditated before, it's like very, very easy to follow, and it's about 10 minutes long, so it's not like super lengthy. And I just think it's the best thing ever. I love this app. So my goal is to do this every single day for 10 minutes to meditate. And then right after that, I want to start journaling. So one of my best friends in California just sent me this book a couple days ago, and it is so funny. It's just a really funny book that you can journal in, and it has a bunch of activities you can do that helps calm your mind, it helps reduce your anxiety. I actually did this page the other night, and it was really helpful for me to write down all my worries from the day and then tell it to F off. Very therapeutic for me, so I'm very excited to see how my mind kind of calms down from journaling. Yeah, so Ellie, if you're watching this, thank you so much for sending me that journal. I will link it down below for you guys if you're interested in buying it. So fourth goal is, of course, to get better at the splits. And I can do the splits, as I mentioned before, but it takes me a little bit to get all the way into it. And I just want to easily be able to get into all positions of the splits, especially the middle split. So, and the way I'm going to do this is to practice the splits for 5 minutes every day, because right now I'm not dedicating that much time to getting my splits. So I really want to make sure that I'm dedicating at least 5 minutes every day to getting the splits. See, that middle one I just struggle with. So it would be so cool for me to get all the way down to the ground like super easily into that middle split. By the way, just if you guys didn't know, if you've never gotten your splits before and you're an adult,
It's very, very difficult to get your splits. It takes a lot of time. I've been working on my splits now for the past year. I used to be able to do the splits when I was little, but then I didn't keep up with it and I became an adult and I lost my splits. So it takes a very long time to get your splits. But of course, anything is possible with the right amount of time and dedication. So I'm very excited to get all 3 splits very easily this year. And here I am stretching and slowly getting out of the splits there. My last and final goal is to be more carefree. I want to stop comparing myself to other people. I want to stop caring so much about what other people think of me. And I really want to make it a point to myself to remind myself that my path is my own path. It's not anybody else's path. Stop comparing my life to other people's lives. Stop caring about what others think of me so much. And I think that my mental state will be much healthier if I keep working on this. And I worked on it a bunch last year, but I just want to make more progress in that category of my life. So here's all my goals on my workout binder. And that's it, you guys.
All right, you guys, so that's it for my 2021 goals. Please share with me your 2021 goals. I'm very curious. 2021, you guys, is going to be much better than 2020. I can just feel it. I hope that you found this helpful. And like I said, don't worry about it if you don't know what your goals are yet. And hopefully my goals maybe helped you make your goals. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to know how I live a healthy lifestyle while working full-time as an ICU nurse. Hit the like button if you liked this video because it helps me in the YouTube algorithms. Please comment down below your New Year's resolutions and your 2021 goals. And of course, always remember to be kind to yourself.